Hello, friends. Welcome to Thanks Spirit It's Friday. Look who we have. Whoops, this way.
Hello.
We have Jane. Jane is
Hi.
here.
How's
Hi,
everybody doing?
Flowing. Hi, Gina.
I can't. Oh, there we go. Oh,
There we go.
hello.
Jane the Seeker is with us today for Thanks Spirit It's Friday. Thank you so much for being with us, Jane. I appreciate it very much.
Oh, well, thanks for having me. This is exciting. Anything that has to do with spirit, I'm there for it.
I love it. I love it. Jane wore her cat shirt today in honor of being on Dozen Cats for Me Wellness Chats. So we appreciate that. There's the cat. And Jane and I are. I mean, we didn't coordinate the outfits, but here we have it, folks. So that's sweet. Hi, Anna. How you doing, love? So, Jane, what's going on? How's it been going since you started your channel? How long has it been now?
Wow, I don't know. I don't know how long it's been, but I do know that I have been enjoying. It's only been like since the beginning of the year, so
Okay.
not even a month.
Well,
But
you're
I
doing
really.
really well.
Oh, you think so? Oh, thank you.
Well,
I
because you did something. I mean, it's always a slippery slope when you start your channel to figure out like what time works best for you and what time works best for everyone else. And then when are you like on? You know what I mean? Like when are you? It doesn't really help you if your audience wants you to be there at 6 p.m. at night and you're on at 5 a.m. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
you've worked out a rhythm for yourself, and it just sort of happened really quickly for you, which is great.
I just did what I do in my normal everyday life, which is every single morning I pray, meditate, and I pull angels for the day. And I put them on my altar with crystals, and then I sleep with them in my pillow. So all I did was at first I was like making a few videos and putting them on, and it just
Mhm.
didn't feel natural. I was like,
Right.
you know what? I'm just going to invite people to be with me on my angel journey, and we will pick our angel cards in the morning together. They
Yeah.
will know that that angel's energy is working throughout the day. I'm sleeping with it. I really am. I know that probably sounds weird, but it's under my pillow so it doesn't hurt my neck.
Yep. Yep.
And so I just did that because I did it anyway every single day. So why not just
I
have
love that. I
a
love
choice?
that you shared that journey with everybody. Right. I think it's fantastic. um Hi, Patricia, I'll be all right. Hi, Janet P. um Guys, I have a couple of things that I need to just in full disclosure say. So first of all, thank you, Flowing, for asking about my neck and my shoulder. I'm just a flipping hot mess, y'all. I don't feel much better. I do feel a little bit better, but I'll get through it. um so thank you for asking. You guys are kind, and I love you dearly for that. um Second thing I want to say, um now, y'all know that it was my personal goal to reach 100 subscribers by New Year's Eve. Um, I hope that you all know that I did not reach my personal goal of 100 subscribers by New Year's Eve. However, my friends, I have reached my goal. So thank you to each and every one of you for making that happen for me. I mean, honestly, so thrilled. So grateful, so thrilled. Thank you, 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 thank you.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Um, I don't really know what it means, but I'm pretty excited. Just because it's sort of acceptance, and it's a confirmation that I am doing what I'm supposed to do, or what I feel like I'm supposed to do. And every once in a while we need that validation, right? So I just want to say thank you to everybody for that. Hi, Cardamancy Mesquite. Hi, Indigo Crystals. How you doing, Heather? Um, what else do I want to share with everybody? Oh, so uh, got my blank cards, friends. Got my blank cards. Can I just tell you that uh, I have always thought that I was, the creative genius, like I'm like Van Gogh or something. I'm not like at all, but I think I am, which is great. Why not? And so I wanted to do my own oracle deck, and it just like I did a deck of cards in like a day. It just like came out of me, and I was like, wow, really? Like that was really interesting to me. So I'm having fun with the process was what I wanted to share. I don't know where the heck I'm going with it, but I'm having fun with it. So um, there's that.
What
Uh,
kind of deck is it, may I ask?
it's an oracle deck so far. I've got the 12 months of the year. I've got all the angel numbers. Then I did some relationships, so like family relationships, work relationships, acquaintances, friendships, relationship with yourself. And then I also did the emotional chart.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not sure if everyone is familiar, but this is just an interesting little tidbit. So the emotional chart, according to the scientists or the psychiatrist, but I'm not sure who, the emotional chart is made up of 6 main emotions, and then it branches out from there. It's actually a wheel, right? It's all color coded, and then it moves out from the 6, and then there's, I believe, like 8 or maybe 10. It was sort of like the feelings that stem from those emotions, and then it goes one more layer. So I made I made 6 cards and then put each of those on it. So that was just fun, and I learned something that I didn't know before. So that was interesting. So I'm just having fun with it.
Well, are you going to do a Kickstarter with it, or are you
Um,
even that? Because these cards sound like cards that I want. these these
well,
cards sound like
you're
nothing
very
I've ever heard of before. So I think you're really onto something. So
well. It's interesting, and I appreciate you saying that very much, Jane. Thank you. When so throughout the Christmas holidays, I did a bunch of days where I was just here, open for business in case someone was having a rough time through the holidays and needed some place to go. And EQ from the Soul Sisters was kind enough to join me on Christmas Day for a little bit, and she just started channeling a message for me, and said to me that I'm supposed to do like an oracle deck. And she said she put her hands up and did like the motion of the camera and told me to use my own photographs. And I do take scenery shots, and I think I take pretty good ones. And I really enjoy that. And of course, with me locking myself in the house for the last 4 years and never leaving, it's a great way to get me out of the house, right? To take my photos. So she told me to use my pictures, which I just thought was really interesting. Now, I haven't quite worked out how the heck I get my pictures on said card without, costing myself a fortune.
but you will,
But
and this is why I say to you, do you have a Kickstarter?
yeah,
That is might be something to look into, because I
yeah,
don't know. I know probably most of the people that are in the chat here are card readers, have
yeah,
cards.
yeah.
And if the cards you're describing, what you're describing,
Do you guys want to see them? Like what I've done so far?
I do.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Okay. So, and yes, of course, friends. I left the cards all over the table. And of course, my kitty cat, Quincy. I woke up and there was 3 cards that he had decided that he wanted to investigate. So he chewed on 3 of my cards.
Those are probably the really good ones. They got the most
So
meaning.
uh, this is my fancy artwork that I've done on the back of the cards. They're just little ones. This is my fancy artwork.
Oh, is it the moon? The phases of the moon? Or
Actually, it's just a bunch of dots.
oh, okay.
So
I like
you will see that I've done just I haven't done many of the backs, but just little images. I just sort of sat there and let
I
myself
like them.
be creative. Right, there's another one. Whoops, sorry.
I really feel a lot of good energy coming off of these.
Right.
Oh, I dig that one.
I like that one too.
Sorry, I totally dig. It looks like somebody's
Okay.
dabbing.
Okay. So
That's
yeah, so I just kept going. I don't know. This kind of to me, this looks like a little alien ship.
it does. It does. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So these are the backs that I. You know what? I know what I think
I'm
that
not
looks
gonna say what that one looks like,
right.
but I wish
How
mine
bad
were
is
that
that? I
perky.
don't know what I was channeling when I did that. But yeah, so I just did a bunch of those one day. Anyway, so here are the cards. Nothing fancy. It's just my printing, right? So 555. Transformation, change coming, coming, let go of what no longer serves you. Okay, so here's one of the emotional cards. So peaceful, loving, trusting, intimate, which is interesting because I wouldn't have thought that intimate would have fallen under the powerful emotion. But I guess when you think of it in terms of the expression of the intimacy, then that makes sense, right? So it was kind of like a thought provoking thing, which was interesting to me. And speaking of thought provoking, the next word is thoughtful. Relaxed, responsive, secure, thankful, serene, and nurturing. Which I thought was interesting. Mad is hurt, angry, selfish, critical, irritated, jealous, distant, sarcastic, hateful, and hostile.
Mm.
So,
Ouch. That card's
oh,
an ouch.
and then I did the chakras. So I've got
Ooh,
throat chakra, which is obviously at your throat.
right.
And the things that that chakra specifically speaks to. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, in terms of your person, not like the physical part. So, it speaks to choice, to faith, to self expression, to your will, to follow your dreams, to trusting life.
Thank you, Flowing.
So yeah, so there you go. That's what I've done so far. And I have to tell you, so I came in here one day and I shuffled them out and I said, okay, what's the message that Kelly needs to hear today? And I shuffled the cards and I was like, yep, okay. It basically told me that, you're still blocked, you still have work to do. And I got 111, which is something that my mom always shows me. So
Make a wish.
it was like,
On.
okay. So I was on is my point, and like they worked. So I couldn't be happier with the whole experience thus far. I strongly encourage anyone. Now I live in Canada, and I got those cards. I believe they were $14.99 on Amazon, and there's 180 of them, right? So you can make all kinds of mistakes, right? The best thing to do these with is permanent marker or paint pens. So I bought myself a whole thing of markers from Amazon for, I think they were like $9. So for like, less than $30 investment, I'm getting all kinds of creative juices flowing and thinking, flowing, and I'm just enjoying it. So if anyone is looking to do, that type of thing, there you have
Why? I don't need to do it because you're doing it for me.
it.
Although,
Right there, my friend.
no pressure, Kelly. But
Right.
no pressure, no pressure. But those sound like they just sound like something that's missing.
Well, because
Like
you know what my problem is, I'm sick of shuffling like 18 decks to try to like figure something out. I find because it's not complete, if that makes sense. So I have a couple more ideas to put in here. Like, you guys tell me what you think of this, right? Now that I have you all here listening to me here. Um, so, um, I wanted to come up with sort of like categories of things, but I'm not really sure even what to call it to be able to explain that. But for example, so spirituality would be the top of the card, would be the name of the card. And under spirituality would be awakening, go within, or going within, empathy, and psychic abilities, right? The next card would be communication. So on that card, I've got like listen more, think before you speak, hear, hearing and listening, right? These are just notes. I'm not saying that this is what's going on the card. These are just notes for these categories. Speak your truth, pay attention to the signs, and express yourself, right? Then I've got recreation. So daily exercise, sports, pursue a hobby, get out in nature, right? And do you get where I'm going with that? So I'm just trying to create this sort of like, not really like a self-care, but like something that tells you how to help yourself, but right to the minimum, which is like your angel number, right? That's what I'm trying to create. Something that's going to be useful, helpful, and a little bit of fun, I guess.
So, okay, I will wait, and then you just let me know if you get what happens and what you need, if you, because these sound like cards that I want. So, I'm going to be paying attention to you and
Awesome.
bugging you and
We love
offering
it when
any
people
help
pay
that you
attention
might
to me.
want.
All right, my friends, let us. Oh, thank you. Hi, Unique Inspirations. How you doing, love? Hi, Spiritual Rain. Welcome back, my friend. Thank you for being here. You guys are all awesome. So I got a new deck. I got a bunch, actually. I don't know where the heck the box is for this one. That would be way too easy. So these are the empathies. Whoops, I've got them upside down. The Empaths Empowerment deck. And these are by Dr. Judith Orloff, who also does the deck, which is Power to Surrender or Power of Surrender cards. These guys here.
Oh,
I love these. Look at how many cards you got.
that's a lot of cards.
Right?
Yeah.
I love these. So I'm going to start. Yes, Cartomancy. The compassion card is on one of the emotion cards. Now I'm going to have to look for it. Bear with me.
It's a green onyx.
What's that?
People, but I'm sitting here holding my spear. That's my sphere. That's for confidence.
Yes.
And people are noticing. So it's green onyx. So.
Perhaps that's one that Quincy ate because I can't find it. But anyhow, moving on.
Quincy, check that up.
Cat. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, folks. We're going to do what we did last week and the week before that. We're going to try to the best of our ability between Jane and myself to sort of create a collective reading. What do we need to know for what's happening this weekend? And we'll just start shuffling up cards and we'll see where we go with it. So I feel like I'm supposed to start with the Empath deck. I was gonna start with tarot, but I'll do this first, and let's just start shuffling and see. Like, aim for like 2 or 3 or 4, or maybe even 5 cards, Jane, and then we'll show them to everybody. Let's see what we got.
All right, I was going to use my tarot and just do a really quick Celtic card, which I can explain pretty quickly.
Yeah,
that's okay. I just read it better.
Yeah. Do whatever.
Or I can
No pressure, my friend. No pressure.
Let's see. So what's coming up this weekend?
Oh, thanks, Anna Banana. So, friends, I have to tell you that I had to restart my computer a couple of nights ago, and because I'm on a 30-inch monitor here. It's like a television, and I don't know what the heck I've done, but I cannot get it back to its regular size. So, like, I had to make it bigger so I could read your comments and see Jane. And now I can't see all the comments in the chat. I've only got like 4 on the screen. So, if you've written... No, then I can't see them. So if you guys have written something and I haven't acknowledged you, please don't think that I'm ignoring you. It's just because clearly, honestly, you haven't popped up so that I can see it yet. So I'm so sorry. I told y'all, I'm just a hot mess today. My goodness. Yes, insert Jeopardy elevator type music. I'm not even gonna look at my cards. I'm just gonna pull them and see what I get.
Okay, do it.
Like a surprise, like when you get a box of Cracker Jacks, and there's a surprise in it. Or what's that other thing that you get the kids? The egg. What's that called? Kinder. The Kinder's, is it Kinder? The chocolate egg that's got the toy inside of it. I don't know. It's the Kinder candy. I think it's like a chocolate egg that's got a toy in it. Pay no attention to me, Jane. I'm just babbling.
No, I'm listening. I have not heard of that. I'm wondering if it's a Canadian thing.
Maybe.
Gina's heard about it.
Yeah. She's like, that's annoying, Kelly. Oh, the elevator music. Or no, she's saying that's annoying about the comments and the resizing. Tell me about it, my friend.
Well.
If you're ready, go for it, Jane.
Oh, sure. Okay. I'm having a weird, I've been having like weird vibes today. I don't know what my deal is. I don't know. But for the basis of the situation, I do have strength. But what's crossing it is the people who feel like they're left out in the cold. So I have no idea what this is about. I was just reading on the collective energy.
Right.
The Foundation is Temperance. So it's sort of slow. And you know how temperance is fire and water. And so she has to pour in really slow so that the water doesn't turn to steam.
Hey, I don't want to freak you right out, but before you pull that card, are you a water sign? I'm a fire sign. Stop it. Jane, stop it. Now you're freaking me out.
So this is both of us doing this, right? And it is big change.
Yeah.
Right? This is different than what you've had to do. And I'll just go with what you're saying. And there's 2 of us. So this is the what's crowning us.
Right.
Is there are 2 of us. And look, wisdom, higher wisdom and secrets, but higher wisdom, I think we're double the double mint gum of higher wisdom.
We're like the double mint twins. Well, we are wearing sort of a double mint color, are we not?
I mean, you can't see. I mean, my hair is pretty darn gray, but I mean, we have like similar-ish coloring and everything.
Yeah. Well, when the sun isn't blinding behind me.
Yeah, and my sun is blinding. Money coming in slow.
What?
This is
I don't
the
like that.
in the seventh house. Huh?
I don't like that card.
Hey, it's not all good, but I'm just reading on the collective energy. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And people are feeling like, they're stuck in jail or they're waiting. They're on the defense, they're waiting. Like, I don't know. It almost feels like people are waiting for what's the next shoe to drop. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's what I heard. Which, by the way, there might have been an orb in my video my live this morning. Hopes and dreams is judgment. We judge that we hope that we get judged fairly, which we shall. Which we shall. The outcome is just some, I don't know, just some insult to injury-ish type things. I don't know what that's about. I would say just, try and raise the vibrations for the weekend. I need to raise my vibrations because I don't know what's going on. I've been smudging and everything, but mastery. We're all working on our mastery here. Eight of
Nothing wrong with
Pentacles.
that.
Yeah, yeah. And then the overall is just then maybe just take a rest. Just take a rest.
Right. Love it.
So that was my lovely thing. So go now, your turn.
Awesome. Okay, my friends. So I cheated and pulled and got 6 cards. So let's just see if I can make this happen. All right. So the first card that I pulled is from the Empath Empowerment deck. So I'm going to pull that up as close as I can here. So set clear boundaries. All right. Message on the bottom of the card: empower yourself by setting limits, such as saying no to a request or socializing less. Maybe that's what the 5 of Pentacles is. This kind of self-care creates more respectful and healthy relationships. The next card that I pulled from the Soul's Journey Oracle is gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Third card that I pulled is from the Sacred Forest Oracle, and that's Dragon, which is power. Right? So.
Pretty card.
Thank you. I love these cards. They're so, so, so lovely.
That's sort of like my strength card, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Hold on one second. I have to look up a card. My friends must look up a card. Learning tarot is so much fun. Okay, so we've got the 2 of Wands. We've got the Ace of Cups. And we've got the 8 of Pentacles.
Which I had the 8 of Pentacles too.
Yes, you did. So, and on the bottom of the deck, the devil.
The devil.
So, we are working hard, right? Whoops, sorry. Where the hell did the camera go, friends? So we're working hard, right? I mean, to me, there is, which card am I looking at? This one here. There is no better card than this card right here, right? The Ace of Cups. I mean, in terms of what it speaks to, right? The love, the contentment, the joy, the happiness, all of that. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful card, right? And so I think what this is telling us, between Jane's message and my message, is that, we got to dig down deep. We need to be powerful, set the boundaries so that we can just continue to forge forward. And I don't know why, but I feel like I'm supposed to say something along the lines of, just like, if you just hold on just a little bit longer. You know what I mean? We just have to really, really, really dig deep just a little bit longer before the fog sort of starts to lift a little bit. And that's not like a message that I got channeled. I just sort of feel like I needed to add that. So I feel that I mean, I can't speak for everyone. I'm exhausted. I am so tired of this whole thing. I'm just so tired of it. But we can feel it. We know that it's starting to change. But if we just hold on just a little bit longer, we're sort of at the 3/4 mark, and a horse has just passed us. And now we've got to like dig down deep, get up that motivation and just, hit the ground running. That's sort of how I feel. Flowing said that she pulled a Moonology card for the group. Don't let your past hold you back. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, my friend, just keep going. Keep pulling some more cards if you feel the need to do so. I love that, Flowing. Leave the past in the past and move forward for a better tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Anna Banana. She said you felt you needed to add that. That was a channeled message. When you feel the need to say something, that you just trust in yourself, you are hearing the messages. Especially since you've been doing this so much and playing with cards, you're going to start freaking yourself out.
Well, I already am freaking out. I freak out on a regular basis, but it's all good, my friends. It's all good. We are all here together, and it's 333.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
It's 333, my time.
Well, it's my time too.
Right. You're in the Eastern time zone as well. All right, my friends, I'm going to pull a color card. Brace yourselves. No. I love the color cards. I pull this card all the time. Fabulous card. Look at that glorious image. It's just absolutely stunning.
It is.
Awaken your creativity, my friends.
Look at this.
Nice, Jane. Nice.
Goes right with that card. Sorry, go on.
No. It's good. You know what? If you're going to show your crystals, I'm showing mine too. You want to be like that? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it just looked exactly like your card. I'm like,
I have this little guy right here.
Oh.
And cute. Right?
Oh, yeah.
In the camera together. Whoops, where's my hand?
There yeah, there it is. Beauty. There it is. Whoop, there it is.
Whoop, there it is. I love it. You're hysterical, Jane. All right, my friends. Did you pull a card? What'd you get?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got like big creativity coming in. Whoa. King of Wands energy. Nice. And then, so this is getting better. Victory. So I'm really glad about that. And getting judged, but like judged fairly.
Yes.
Getting judged fairly. And people are making lots of plans. Yeah. But being smart about them. And then none of this is connecting, but at any rate, and there's the Queen of Cups, and she's just getting ready for the weekend. But the interesting thing about the Queen of Cups is if you notice, she has a lid on her cup.
Yeah, I love that.
So that to me is better cards, and then the bottom of the deck is Wheel of Fortune. And what I will do is switch to different cards too.
So I just pulled Surrender to Frustration, or Surrender Frustration, which is interesting considering what I said. Lovely image on that card. Let us read the message. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. And then I got, from the Zodiac Moon deck, I've got Eclipse in Capricorn, New Direction. Reevaluate success. So you're talking about creativity. I pulled the creativity card. Interesting. Let us continue. What else can we get, my friends? And Anna says, laughing my ass off, playing with creativity as we speak. Fantastic. You know what? I say this all the time. You know, you cannot make this up. When this connection happens and it's going, I love it.
Yeah,
that she's sorry, Jane. She's using the Revealing Light Oracle, and that hope just fell out. Even in the dark, the light of hope is just waiting to be seen. Wonderful. Love. Thank you, Anna. Sorry, Jane. I didn't mean to cut you off. Love, what were you saying?
No, that's lovely. I'm glad you said that. I have no idea what I was going to say. My brain's like a sieve, Kelly.
See, it's funny that you say that. I say my brain is like a steel trap. Not much gets in, not much comes out. That's what I say.
Mine holds all sorts of useless information, song lyrics, and one-liners from movies. That's what my brain is. Sorry, I'm just cleansing these cards. I used them a little this morning.
So I just pulled from the Native Spirit Oracle, and I got Answering the Call. And I'll read that message in a moment, but what a glorious image on that card, my friends. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Can I just show you something?
Yes.
I just have to interrupt you.
Yeah. Stop it, Jane. Seriously, stop. That's you're freaking me out, girlfriend. I don't like it. No, I mean, I love it, but I don't
like it. It's for your own growth, Kelly.
I know, right? Let us read the message for Answering the Call. I say this all the time, and these guys, I'm sure, must laugh at me because I laugh at myself. These cards are in alphabetical order, and I still can't find them, which I don't know what that says about me, but anyhow. Oh, my goodness. All right. Card meaning. You've been called. If you've been waiting for your life to shift, the waiting is over. Your true and authentic life is happening right now. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right now, your spirit guides, ancestors, and loved ones who have passed on are sending you messages, love, and healing. You've been called, and a gateway is opening for communications from these spiritual realms. Now and in the days ahead, signs from spirit will be all around you. Watch for them. Awesome! Love it.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
wow. And then, oh my God. And then what I pulled was trust the niggle, which is what you just said. What's that niggling feeling trying to tell you?
Yep. Anna Banana says 2 more fell out. Relationships, the sum of us, and divine connection. I can't see the rest of that, so I'll have to wait for that message.
When we connect
with something else in the chat.
What? Oh.
You said someone else typed something in the chat, so her comment comes up a little bit more.
Oh, I can see it. It says when we connect with spirit, life offers and abundance we may not have noticed before.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Anna.
It is beautiful.
Lovely. So, of course, you know that I'm pulling from Postcard from Spirit because, you know, it just seemed like that's what I was supposed to be doing here.
Yeah, I need to get those cards.
I love these. I will tell you that there are a few, they're all different colors of ink, and some are dark, and if they're dark, they might be hard to read depending on the light that you're in. But other than that, I mean, these guys that come here all the time can tell you these things are on fire, or I'm on fire, whichever. I don't know.
Connecting really well with them is what it is.
It's awesome, truly.
I love that.
They're quite stiff. They're great cardstock. Great cardstock. I know they are a bit expensive, but oh, that's wonderful, Flowing. Sorry, what? Flowing was saying her spirit is filled with joy.
Oh, that is wonderful. No, this is, you know, when I come on so early in the morning, and it's just because I'm so shy.
Yeah.
But I have, like, 4 people that are on regularly, and one of them always tells me about that deck that you're talking about. So
Oh,
finally,
really?
yeah, she's like, "Oh, you got to get that deck. You got to get this deck. You got to get this deck." And I'm like, so I made an Amazon wish list, and then
Cool.
she went to buy them for me this morning, and which would have been such a sweet suggestion, but I didn't have my Amazon wish list set up properly. But what
Oh,
a
there.
great gesture! I thought. I thought, how sweet. All right, what'd you get?
Check this out. So these messages, they're a bit long, right? But I'm gonna read it. And Gina M, something is burning. Dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? Pretty certain that Anna said it, and so did you, Jane, that, like Kelly, pay attention, that's what's happening, right? We are here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are a conduit. We are conduit for spirit, letting you know you are a living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are on the earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so loved. That honestly, like, it's bringing tears to my eyes.
Wait a second. I have to just tell you something. Okay, here's another one of those. So while you were doing that, I pulled Star Mother. And while you were normally, I don't read the book. Here, I'm sorry. Let me get my hands away from there. It says, Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? And in here it says, you are more, you are more held than you could possibly imagine, loved and cherished so dearly that if you knew, you would not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. And it says, you are love in motion. Didn't you say that? You are love in motion? Something like that?
Something along those lines, yep.
And
Definitely,
in
definitely flowing, speaking, spirit is definitely speaking loud and clear. Absolutely.
yeah, so it's just this card says the same thing that that your card said.
Phenomenal. So, my friends, I mean, the message for the weekend is, you know, I think this is just my personal opinion. Take 15 minutes, love yourself up, get grounded, get centered, get connected, and you're going to be given the messages as to what it is that you're supposed to do. And one of the things that they're telling you is to receive your inspiration and then, I think, express it through creativity, right? Which will help you sort of gain your power, right? And also help you to express whatever frustrations or difficulties or challenges that you might be sort of facing in terms of, like, I've just had enough, I need this to stop, what's going on in the world, if that makes sense.
The setting boundaries card that you got
Yeah.
earlier.
Yes. Beautiful. I just thought of something. Does the Five of Pentacles also not mean um community, or not? Well, I don't know if community is the right word, but like those two people that like the typical Rider Waite shows, they're out in the cold and everyone else is in, but those two people are together facing their challenges, like, arm in arm. You know what I mean? Like, together we'll get through it. You know what I mean? You know what? I swear this song is
True.
coming into my head. I mean, I'm not hearing it, in full disclosure. I just thought of it when I was saying that. The song that Sonny and Cher made famous, right? They say that, How does it go? I just lost it because I just did that whole explanation.
I got you, babe.
I guess so. Is that the one where it's like it's something about your money or something
Yeah.
about paying the rent?
They say that love won't pay the rent.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
For
I
your
don't know
money.
why. I just thought of that when I was saying that. Right. Interesting.
Oh, I get songs for cards all the time, like the Three of Pentacles. There's certain times I know with the Three of Pentacles that I get a Joni Mitchell song that it says one of the lyrics is in it is it trickles through your leaky plans. So I know when I get the Three of Pentacles, if that song comes in my head, yes, you're making plans, but they're leaky plans.
Awesome. Faye says, I just started pendulum work with my agate pendant. I have decided to start with that first because I had it to begin with. Thanks for the encouragement. Awesome, Faye. Fantastic, my friend. So proud of you. And I can't wait to see what you've done. If you've got a channel, if you're starting a channel, for anyone who's got a channel, feel free to pop it in the chat, my friends, if you can. Or, maybe one of the mods can do that. And of course, Jane the Seeker's channel is in the description box. I know that a couple of people have put it into the chat already. Please do go show Jane some love. Subscribe to her channel if you haven't already done so. I know that lots of people get sick and tired of hearing different rooms that they go in saying like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Because, it's like you're begging for likes or whatever, but it is really important to your channel. Somehow, and I'm not really sure how I managed to do it, but according to my analytics of the back end of my channel, I lost 22 subscribers.
Really?
Which,
I wonder if they got unsubscribed mistakenly.
well, I was going to say, because to lose 22 in the matter of a week is, I don't know that I've had 22 people here at one time to lose them. So, but if you happen to see 22 of my subscribers out there in the ether, if you could just let them know I'm still here, come on back. That would be great.
Well, if anybody's like, I haven't seen Kelly. Where's she been?
Right.
She's there. Go here, and I do have your ooh, pretty. I do have your channel linked in the description box underneath whenever I do my lives every morning.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Jane. That's very kind of you. So you do what Jay does.
Yeah.
Jay always has those. That's a good idea. I like that. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Anna Banana says, you mentioned Sonny and Cher, and that song immediately popped into my head. Cool.
Me too.
Cool. So my friends, I pulled from the little mini sacred. What is this one called? Good Lord, The Language of Flowers. We've got African Violet, Spirituality. It's time to connect with what you believe, which is awesome. And now, stretch. I will. I've got this other deck here that I bought, which is Crystal. What's it called? I hate it when they don't put the name of the box on, or the name of the name. Holy, the name on the bottom of the box, because I have all my boxes stacked up in it like this. Now I can't see it. It's Crystal Intentions Oracle. I'll show you guys.
Sit down. I got a cat biting at me already.
Uh-oh. Thank you, Unique Inspirations. That's very nice of you to say. Appreciate that. Yeah, I just thought it was weird. I was like, I lost 22. Like, however did I do that? But I mean, we've all heard it in the different rooms that we go to when people are talking about, losing subscribers, or I've experienced it myself. I remember one time, Ron, Unconditional Love. So I was in his chat, on his, I think he does a Saturday night show. I think it was on Saturday night. Anyway, so I'm in the chat and I'm participating, and someone in the chat said to me, Ron needs help. Can you go up on the screen? So I'm like, okay, sure. And I was in my pajamas. I'm like, give me 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh my God, right?
I think I saw that. Go on.
And so then I said, okay, Ron, send me the link. And he was like, okay. So I had to go out, right? Because I don't want the echo. So I shut the YouTube off and went to my email to get the link, and nothing happened. So then I had to go back, and somehow I was unsubscribed. And I'm like, what? Because you had to be, how some readers will put, like, you have to subscribe for like 10 minutes or whatever to get in. And I was unsubscribed, and I'm like, pretty sure I didn't do that, but who knows, right? Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Hi, Bronx. How you doing, love? Welcome, friends. We are sitting at 51 minutes and 20 seconds. It's 3:53 p.m. minus 13 degrees Celsius, which is just like cold. That's all I'm saying. It's about 9 below zero in Fahrenheit.
Well, now I got to see what it is here.
So these are the crystal intention oracles. So we have ruby, which is glorious, right?
Pretty.
And on the top of the card, vital life force flows vibrantly through me. I am grateful for my energetic passion for life. And on the bottom, or on the back side of the card, improve physical strength and vitality, increase endurance and passion, activate productivity and self-motivation, increase enthusiasm, and overall feelings of well-being is what Ruby does for you, which I just thought was really interesting, considering what we just said a few moments ago about, take 15 minutes and love yourself up a wee bit, right? And then you're going to be, grounded and centered, and then go forward. You can't make that stuff up, folks. Hi, Kevin. How you doing, love?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I just looked up the weather here, and it's 25 degrees here. We still are in the snow hole. This is the first time in like 40 years that it has not snowed in Indiana. And I would show you this thing, but it has bad words on it.
Yeah.
I love this app. But I just pulled 3 tarot cards, and I got the Hierophant. So institutions,
Yeah.
But also we've got the creative energy. Here we go again coming in. The Leo. What are rods? Leo. Kevin, do you know?
It's fire energy. It's Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius.
Thank you. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. And then I got the Two of Wands.
A test?
Yes, it was a test. That was a test for you.
I love it.
I've only been reading cards for 40 years.
It's all good. It's all good.
But this card, I really love how this card has the meaning has changed over the last 40 years, because now this is the card of the internet.
Right.
So I have no idea what this means, but I have, higher institutions. I got some creativity, some messages of and they're coming over the internet.
Maybe someone's going to do a deck of oracle cards and introduce them on the YouTube channel. I don't know. Probably crazy. Did you? Kurt just
Wouldn't that just be fantastic? It sounds like a deck that I would want too. At the bottom of the deck, just so the bottom, Ten of Pentacles.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
That's what those, I know you don't want to make money off your cards, but come on, if you're going to make beautiful cards, you might as well make some money. And,
Right?
I mean, come
it.
on, we need to be, we have to, we're worthy.
Yes.
You are worthy. And anyway, so I get the 10 of Pentacles. Woohoo! Prosperity.
So I'm shuffling my Soul's Journey Oracle, and this card here pops out, and I'm thinking, well, what the hell does this have to do with what all? I mean, everything we've thrown has been towards one message. And can I just say, and this is why I love this deck, because every card here has such a unique image on it that it always like makes me think of what does that remind me of, and that always looks like a Moroccan or like Italian Tuscany kind of style tile that you would see outdoor on a patio there or something. Mm-hmm. I know it's random. If you listen to the message on the bottom of this card, grief, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Again, because we couldn't figure out where that 5 of Pentacles came from.
Yes.
Right?
Oh.
And then I have relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anna. She's burnt mud.
Okay, she's fire and earth.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Kevin says, yes, we work hard to help others. We shouldn't feel guilty about needing to make a living as well. 100%. Hi, JR. How you doing, love? Okay, my friend, let's just pull a couple more cards, and then I'll let you go if you need to.
Okay, and then you do. Sure.
Just pulling a couple more cards. So far, this has been fantastic. We're on point. You and I are vibing off of each other. This is awesome. For those of you that have just joined us, this is Jane the Seeker. Jane's description is in, or her channel link, sorry, is in the description box of the video, as well as it's been put in the chat a couple of times. Please do go over and show my friend Jane some love. Check her out. She's a new channel starter, and she's doing really well. She usually goes on in the mornings, do you not? She does angel messages, sort of takes you through her morning routine, which I just think is an awesome way to do it. And yeah.
Well, I got chills when you said that.
Jane shows up with this, basically the same color shirt on as I have. Jane's got a kitty cat on her shirt, for those of you that didn't see that already. And the kitty cat's name, the big kitty cat on her shirt, the kitty cat's name is my sister's name. So, and like now we're at the point where we're almost finishing each other's sentences, so I'm kind of freaked out.
I've got chills, so freak away and I'll chill away over here.
Yeah.
And since this, I'm gonna pull and I'm just, since I am the angel, one of the angel ladies.
Absolutely.
There's many of us, of course. But I'm gonna pull an angel.
Yeah.
An angel to
Hi, Sharon. May I just, before keep on shuffling, just want to say hi to Ange, Tiny Trinkets and Tarot. And who else is in here that I think JR, I don't know if I said hello or not. But anyone who has a channel, who's in the chat, if you can put it up, go for it. If you can't, someone else will do it for you. But Cartomancy Mesquite has a channel. Of course, Jane the Seeker has a channel. Kevin's Loving Vibration has a channel. Strawberry Rhubarb has, her channel, as well as the Nasty Women Tarot. Tiny Trinkets and Tarot has a channel. Let's show them all some love, folks. Thank you, Flowing, for doing that for me. I appreciate that love.
Oh, you're so wonderful. Everybody's so wonderful. I
Yeah.
really have enjoyed this community for being so shy and afraid to step out into the into the, for, to,
Well, you know what, Jean, here's the thing, right? I am not an introvert by any stretch of the imagination. However, as much as I am an extrovert and I like to talk, I don't necessarily like to shout from the rooftops, "Hi, look at me. I've got anxiety, panic disorder." It's not easy sitting here sharing those kind of details about someone's personal sort of situation, for lack of a better way to say it. But my point in saying that is to speak to anyone who is thinking about starting a channel. And I know there's many people that think, oh, I couldn't do it. I've discussed, my issues with coming on camera because of my bad teeth, because I don't leave my house. Jane has discussed, not necessarily today, but on other channels, about her multiple surgeries on her neck, and how she's concerned because she holds her head a certain way due to those surgeries. My point is just this: if you want to start a channel, there's no better way to encourage yourself and to sort of pay homage to who you are, dig down deep into your power to be able to sit in front of the camera and say, your truth. um, every single one of us that has uh, issues, past hurts, traumas, challenges, whatever the case may be, no matter what area of your life that they stem from, could always be a stepping off point that you could share and possibly encourage, inspire, assist someone, just by letting them know that they're not alone, because you also have something that you struggle with. Just knowing that you're not the only one that struggles is huge. And that's how you start a conversation, and that's how you start um, finding that sort of hand holding that we do so well in this community, right? Where we support each other and sort of lift each other up. And so I would just say to anybody who's thinking about starting a channel, who's dealing with, oh, I'm shy or I'm introverted or whatever the case may be, just try it. I can't guarantee that it's going to be okay, but I will tell you this much: I don't get any less support sitting on this side than I did when I was in the chat. In fact, I think that I get more, and I never realized the power of the support that I got in the chat and what a difference it made in my life. So sitting on this side, the amount that I'm getting is phenomenal, and so I encourage anybody to try. Hi, honey. How are you? That's my husband, by the way. Kelmar.
which one?
Kelmar is my husband in the chat.
Oh. Yeah, I agree. I just jumped in. At first, I tried to make videos and then put them on there, and that just did not work for me. So I just got up in the morning, did my grounding, prayed, and then did what I normally do every morning, except for I'm doing it on YouTube, and it feels almost completely and entirely natural, but I'm getting there.
You
So
know what
I
I think is interesting, Jane? I mean, that you said that, because a lot of people prefer to do like pre-recorded videos. I feel more pressure doing a pre-recorded video than I do when I'm live. And I think it's because for me specifically, I feel the energy from the chat. They encourage me, whether they're actually saying something encouraging or just participating in the chat. They make me feel like it's okay just to be Kelly, and I can just do whatever I want, and they're still going to love me. You know what I mean? And I feel the love from them. And I mean, I've had, just a couple of weeks ago, my ex-husband passed away unexpectedly. And here's what happened: I phoned my sister, and then I phoned my husband at work, And then I said, I'm going to go live because I was home by myself. I didn't want to sit with that going through my head and messing me up potentially. And I jumped on live, and you know, bunch of people popped in and helped me through that, and it was amazing. And I'm not saying it like I needed therapy and that's why I started a channel, although it is therapeutic for me. My point in saying that, though, is that I feed off of the energy of the chat, and so I prefer to do lives as opposed to the pre-recorded. So I get when you're saying, that didn't work for you. Where like Tiny Trinkets in Tarot, she prefers to do pre-recorded videos, right? And she's working up her courage to do more lives, and I think she's fantastic on a live.
I just think it's, if you just go and you're just your natural self. I just feel like when I'm doing a pre-recorded, well, number one, I do mini readings for people too.
Right? Yeah, you do.
I mean, not all the time, but I mean, sometimes I'll pull an oracle card or I'll do a mini reading or this, that, and the other thing, just because I love the energy exchange. But so I love watching people in the chat that are supporting each other. Like there'll be whole conversations within the chat
Absolutely.
of these people who are walking other people through their stuff.
Yeah.
So before I leave, I pulled 3 angels.
Okay. I'm going to interrupt you one more time, and I apologize. Thank you, Faye. I love you right back. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. She said, we love you, Kelly.
Aw, it's true.
All right, my friend, go for it.
And they love to give me angels names that I cannot pronounce.
Yep.
That's my guides. They're called the Knitting Circle, and they
Yeah.
say I don't laugh enough, and they think that I would not I would be afraid to meet them in their form that they are. So they show up as little old lady knitting sweaters.
Right.
So they love to give me angels that I can't pronounce. So
All right.
thank you, beings of light. Okay, angel Perlamic. Let nature soothe you, serve the nature kingdom, which is kind of what we were talking
Yep.
about that too. And then
Yep.
I got Archangel Rokiel, enter higher planetary service, be a blazing light.
Wow.
Which we were talking about. And then this one for me is for you, Kelly.
Okay.
I totally get Kelly with this. Archangel Freyla.
Say that 5 times fast. No.
Honor animals, communicate with different species. And I just see you there, sitting there with all those animals. So
I love that. All right, so you pulled 3 cards. I pulled 3 cards. So I've got the Phoenix, which is transmutation. That is really a self-explanatory card. Hi, Joji. I'm not sure how I missed you, miss saying hello to you, but thank you very much for being here. Then I pulled this. Assert your authentic needs, which again speaks to everything that we've been talking about today. And what I love, if you look really, really closely at the picture here, they're playing that old game of like telephone where they've got the tin can with the strings.
Yeah.
Right? And what were we just saying about the communication, right?
How we've come into the 2 of rods is now like the internet.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yes. Message on the bottom of the card. In a kind, confident tone, speak your needs rather than hiding them. Empower yourself by being authentic. What the heck did I just finish saying? Wow. Anyways, I then pulled because I was on a roll, my friends. I pulled intuition. And this is from the Guardian Angel Oracle deck, which are different than the angel deck that Jane uses. This says, trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not necessarily be right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What feels right is right. Which I think is really interesting. And many people in the chat, including Kevin and Sharon, who have, done readings on me, know that I am trying to figure this out in a logical way. Like in terms of like, I need to know the whole answer, right? I can't just sit there and wait for a message to come through and then try to decipher it. So I struggle with that, is my point. So that's a really interesting message that we just got.
Hi, Vivian. Yeah, that is. And if you ever, I'm sure you have lots of guides and people that are helping you, but I could certainly help you with connecting to your inner voice. I mean, at least lead you to some meditations that I know that work really super well.
Yeah.
That I even listen to guided meditations on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you so much for having me today. This has been fun, and I absolutely can't believe we were just like
so weird. And we're sitting at 1 hour and 11 minutes with 11 people in the chat. It needs to stop. Okay, so before you go, I need to share my 1111 story with you really, really, really quickly. So many years ago, my just as my grandmother got sick and was put into hospital, I started seeing 1111 and had no idea why. And my grandmother died at some time past 1 o'clock because I got a phone call around 1:15, 1:20. And of course, I was like, Mom, and my mother thought I was crazy. A couple of years later, I was at my mom's house. We were visiting, and everybody sits in their garage. I don't know why, but that's what they do. So we were walking up and down the street there, and a couple of the ladies said to my mom, why don't you come over? So we did, and we sat and we chatted. And one of the ladies said that she sees 1111 and explained that her brother died. And he was in, I don't know, room 11 or room 111 or something like that. So all of a sudden, my mom has had a few beers, right? And my mom's like, oh my God, honey, daughter, tell them everything. And I'm like, oh, all of a sudden you're a believer because someone else said it's true. Okay. So I started telling that I started to see this and I don't know what it means. So I went home after that night and I looked it up on the internet and it said, your window of opportunity is open. And I thought, okay, that's fantastic. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Anyway, fast forward. My mother is sick and she's in the hospital. This is about 3 weeks before she's going to pass, and it's about 2.5 hours drive one way. And so whoever I would go with in the car, I would be like 911, 611, 411, 311, 211, and I was like, it's happening again, and I didn't understand it. Anyway. In 2020, I was gifted a reading, and at the very end of that reading, because it's been like, we're on the verge of like 15 years now that I've been seeing this, right? In fits and spurts. And at the end of the reading, the lady said, I don't know why, but I feel like I'm supposed to sort of, put my finger up in your face, and this seems weird. It was over Zoom. And so she put her finger right up in the camera and started doing this to me. And she said, your mother says, you see 1111, you know it's me. Don't doubt it. Almost fell off my chair. Now I realized, now I get that 1111 is a powerful number, and but she would not know that my mother that my mother never believed, and then all of a sudden that one time she did because it sounded good to her neighbors. You know what I mean? So it was really, really interesting. And so whenever I see 111 or 1111, I always say, thank you, mommy. I love you and I miss you. When my mother passed away in 2012, the only one wish that she said out loud was that she wanted her ashes to be scattered at a particular cemetery. And for reasons that I'm not going to get into right now, we were not able to do that for her. This past summer, we finally had the opportunity to spread her ashes to fulfill that one wish that she made out loud, which was very important to me. And for whatever reason, I started writing a little thing to say. And I don't know why I went on this path, but I started out with, we've waited like 3,300 and some odd days. And then I went to like hours. And at the very, very end, it was 1:11 in the morning. And I said, thanks, mommy, I love you and I miss you. And the tears are coming down my face and I'm just about to sign off. And I looked it up. 111 months. That's how long we waited before we were able to scatter her ashes.
That is a powerful, powerful story.
Yeah.
This is why I believe that we are so much more powerful on the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly, but no, I mean, I am grateful to be here on this planet, on this ball, and to do, excuse me, the work that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm sure we are all light workers and we're all here for a reason. So I am grateful,
Yeah.
but I don't fear going back to from whence we came.
Yeah, it's funny. I've never really honestly thought about it. And sorry, hi, Tarot Stash. I just noticed that you were here. How are you, love? Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it so much. I just just the story about the 111 thing, and the reason why I mentioned it is because I still, what I think is really awesome about it is that every time I see it, I am just as excited as the first time that I was like, this is weird. How come I keep seeing it? I'm just as excited. I'm just as intrigued. And my heart still kind of like skips a beat. And when I was able to, when I wrote that out, I mean, honestly, I looked at it and I went like this can't be right. I must have I must have miscalculated this somehow. Because I mean, that. I mean, is there not a? I mean, I don't know if there's a clearer sign than, you know what I mean. Like I was like, shit. And my oldest niece. So when I read it out loud, there was tears. It was just my sister and her children and myself and our husbands. And now my oldest niece sees 111 all the time, and so now she sends little tidbits to me, and now they believe, which is really, really cool to me, that I have shared this with them, and now they're seeing it, and it just brings us so much joy to think that at that specific moment in time that mom is looking down on us and being with us. And I mean, I'm so, I mean, I can't even think of a word. I just feel so blessed to be able to share that with my nieces and for them to feel great about it, right? That Nanny's a little bit closer to them. So it's all a great thing. And it speaks to everything that we talked about today, Jane. I cannot believe how on point we were and how on fire we were. That was awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you
And I
so much.
love your story. I think that's an amazing, amazing story. So, and thank you for having me on. This has been so much fun, and we got to do this again.
Absolutely. You are welcome anytime, my friend.
Just prepare next time to be freaked out,
Well, yes, absolutely. But yes, you are welcome to come back anytime, my friend. So, what else do we have to say before we close? Everybody show Jane Seeker some love. Go check her out. Subscribe to her channel if you have not already done so. There are many people in the chat who have channels: Tiny Trinkets and Tarot, Tarot Stash, Kevin's Loving Vibrations, Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot, as well as Nasty Women Tarot, Cardiomancy Mesquite. I will go back in the video and add all of those links in. Please show our friends some love and some appreciation. Thank you to everybody who joined us today. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for helping me reach 100 subscribers. Woo, woo, woo,
you need little streamers.
Right? I need them. I need them. I couldn't have done it without you guys in the chat. You guys are awesome. You're phenomenal, and I truly love you. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be back for oracles in chat, and I'll actually be trying out my own oracle cards that I shared earlier today. So I'm excited and looking forward to that. Do you have anything, Jean, that like, are you going anywhere? Are you going on anyone's channel? No.
Nope, okay. I'm just doing my thing. Just doing my
Nothing
thing.
wrong with that, my friend. I'm working on something with Nancy Jean for Nancy Jean's Garden, but not sure when that's going to happen, but I'll let you guys know. So I'm excited about that. And don't forget that at the first of the month, so February the 2nd, Wednesday at 6 p.m., and I'll keep telling you so you don't forget, is when Tiny Trinkets Tarot and myself and Indigo Crystals will start our new series, which is Achieving Wellness, Mental Health Matters. So we will be talking about all manner of things. That first show is about destigmatizing mental health issues. So I hope that everyone can tune in for that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. And until we see each other again, blessings.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Honey, of course yours counts. I love you. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.